is relative to the cultural construct a person may be brought up in. We are primates that have evolved an oversized brain, resulting in a vastly deeper and more complex understanding of our environment compared to all of the rest of kingdom Animalia. Societies are byproducts of this.
That's your opinion. But elephants are more in tune with the environment than man. A lot of other animals, you could argue, are more congruent with nature than man, who's destroying it. But I digress.
In order for societies to function, certain rules are made which are passed down through generations. These rules, like killing is wrong and stealing is wrong and lying is wrong, become more ingrained and more elaborate over time as each society becomes more elaborate and complex than the previous. Knowing right from wrong is just all part of this. Right and wrong are relative to the culture and situation of the event. Like, killing in a battlefield for a cause is okay, whereas going into a mall and mowing down a bunch of people is not. Just because we have morality doesn't mean we weren't evolved from apes.
Those are ethics. Morality is a different topic.
Like creatures. I can understand that to somebody who really hasn't, studied a lot of science.
Yeah, you dumbass.
You think that this is all preposterous. But all of these
Frickin'
ideas have
Christians.
come about through centuries of painstaking observation and testing. I mean, keep in mind that science doesn't try to prove things. Scientists only try to disprove theories. If they find one observable and testable thing that disproves their claim, then that theory is automatically abandoned.
Yeah. Money has nothing to do with that. Science is sacred, according to Eddie Goomba.
There are no scientists that purposely avoid.
Anytime someone says there are no scientists, I have to disagree.
Creationism, because they know it's true, theory is automatically abandoned. There are no scientists that purposely avoid creationism, because they know it's true, and they want everyone to be brainwashed.
Talk about science.
That's just not.
Let's talk about science instead of scientists.
How it works. If there was enough real evidence that was testable and observable surrounding the 6,000-year-old Earth and 6-day creation, then that would be the accepted view.
Okay, I should point out that the 6,000-year-old creation people are one of the more prevalent camps of the idea of creationism. This should be known that if the word day in Hebrew translates to age, if you buy your Bible at Amazon.com and you just read it, your parents gave you one, you might not know that. But if you look further, you might.
Okay then, I just have one question. The first being on Earth, whatever the heck it was, simple celled organism or whatever you think, what did it mate with? Okay, well, there really was no such thing as mating as you and I know it today. Sexual reproduction didn't really come about until much, much, much later. The first organism, whatever it was made of, was most likely asexual in nature. It merely copied itself genetically, like a hydra does, or a sponge does, or a bacteria does. In fact, this was the most common form of reproduction for the first, umpteen 100 million years of life existing on this planet. Okay, well, have fun with that. But when Christ returns and you get left behind hugging a science book, that's the sign that 1, evolution is false, 2, there was no Big Bang, 3, a dude named Anti-Globalist on YouTube tried to help you find Jesus before it was too late because he knew something spiritually you can't find in a science book. Best of luck, Anti-Globalists. Okay, I was pretty much just answering your questions in a rational manner.
Till now.
Okay, well, how does, threatening me with eternal damnation help your argument? Well, you atheist.
Okay. Anyway, as you can see, this video attempts to tackle I don't know if it's tackling issues more than expressing frustration with anti-globalists. But I am concerned about the issue. It's an interesting one. And I am proposing to challenge Eddie Goomba to a debate. And I'll send him a PM message. This is not out of spite, believe it or not. I'm not going to say I like his video, but I'm not going to say that it's out of spite. This is out of entertainment. So, I think he may feel me on that. So, anyway, we can do this in a civil manner, rational manner, reason. Those are two things I like about your video, Eddie Gordo. Goomba. So, let's do this. Yeah?